Siege tanks, he needs to watch out for this. This is going to take out 2 of his stalkers immediately. Ooh, be careful. And he lands the Vikings, trying to do as much damage as possible, but you see 3 more stalkers coming in. He needs to move real close to those so he can't get any more shots off. Yep, perfect. Oh, it's going to be close. I'm not sure if that one has... Shoot, that one does have range. So it's another super even trade. So this game is really, really close. Very good game so far. See 5 zealots coming in, so he's changing tactics a little bit here. Not producing any more colossus. He has plenty of money to be doing so. He needs to add on a couple more gates in this case, just because he has so many minerals. This isn't going to work at all. The siege tank's getting so many free hits on them. Yeah, you can see Trixie agrees with me. Drop a few more gates just to get rid of some of that excess minerals that you have. So Ellimist was looking like he had quite an advantage here, but kind of giving up that advantage now. Lenny going for a third base. Excuse me. Lenny going for a third base here. Again, it's not going to be spotted. It'd be nice to see Ellimist expand. Again, he has so many minerals built up. He could do whatever he wants right now as long as it doesn't involve gas. So, great play by Ellimist here. I'm not sure how he spotted this, just maybe gut instinct. But he finds Lenny's second base, so that's a perfect play. Looks like Lenny canceled it just in time to get those minerals back, but it's going to slow him down economically for sure. Lenny getting a pretty scary army here. Third siege tank coming down. But that supply depot was lost. That command center was lost, so he's going to be stuck on 2 bases for quite some time. And perfect, we do see Ellimist throwing down his third base now. The first one's probably completely mined out, almost completely mined out. Going for a shield upgrade and building another Colossus. So this is a perfect play by Ellimist here. Trying to use some of those minerals. Not sure if he added any more gates or not, but at least trying to get rid of some of the minerals through upgrades and a second nexus. So good play by Ellimist here. Doing long distance mining with these probes, never really efficient, but it's better than having just tons of probes on these very low mineral patches. So let's see what other upgrades going for. 3 photon cannons, I'm not sure. 2 here at the gold, and not sure what third one. Third one guarding this other base. So playing a little safe, making good use of his extra minerals to build some photon cannons. See Lenny's starting to expand down at a base a little bit closer, a little bit safer, more standard. Gonna try to go for a third base, but this is a really, really strong army. Not sure if Ellimist is gonna be able to. Ooh, be careful. And he spots that army. He's gonna siege up and move his forces in. This is looking really good for Nards. I don't think Ellimist is gonna be quite ready for this. And we do see the Colossus doing a lot of damage, but not enough. And Ellimist loses his whole army. See if he's able to recover in time here. He's going to have 2 Colossus, and hopefully he starts in warping units in immediately here. If he does, he kind of is splitting up his force a little bit too much here. Those photon cannons aren't quite going to be enough because of the siege tanks. They're going to outrange those photon cannons. But hopefully they do a little bit more damage before the majority of Nards' army gets down to his base. We do see the warp in here. He's just going to have to hold back his units, not try to attack too much. Just try to build up a big enough force for when Nards' army gets to his base, he'll be able to take it out. Hopefully he'll be able to find these siege tanks first before they siege up. Otherwise they're going to do really good damage, just like we just saw. And a few more reinforcements for Nards here. You can see the supply advantage very heavily for Nards. Almost 50% more. And that command center's finished, but not mining yet. Do you see more probes? Still not saturated at this base, but this base down here is saturated. It's just going to be a matter of time. Looks like Nards not getting any time, giving any time for Ellimist to build up an army, and trying to distract him a little bit with that probe, but it might just be too late. And walks in a little too close, gets a few free shots off on Nards. He's going to see if these tanks get sieged up at all. Taking a long time to siege up. Here they go. So Ellimist needs to back off now. Otherwise those siege tanks are going to do sick damage to him. And yeah, it looks like it might be just not quite enough. probably going to be GG pretty soon here. Ellimist knows that he does have 3 bases up, but just not the army to defend them, unfortunately. And one pylon, the loss of one pylon takes out 3 producing gateways, so that's going to be GG. You saw about 3 or 4 battles in a row there that were just like down to 1 or 2 units left on either side. So both armies really evened up to a certain point. I feel like Ellimist had quite a few extra minerals banked at one point where he just would have been producing units constantly. As somebody suggested, building a couple more gateways and being able to bank those, not bank those minerals so long, and might have had a stronger army to be able to cut through Nards' base and SCVs. But Nards is doing a very patient, slow push here. Going to finish off Ellimist pretty easily now. Ellimist only on 2 gateways, 1 robo, and unfortunately it's not going to be enough. So very entertaining game. Really close battles about 3 or 4 times there. And then Nards was able to get 4 siege tanks out, which pretty much won him the game. So a very good game. Well played. I'll see you guys in the next cast.